Hi guys, I am here to discuss about hate. No one is in here yet. Excuse me because I don't have any makeup or anything on today. I just wanted to just talk about hate this morning because there's a lot of different things going on in this world, and I just kind of want to talk about hate. Like, why do we hate? Like, the issues with, people hurting Asians and different things like that. I want to talk about, like, all lives matter. Maybe we can take it in that direction instead of talking about hate, because I don't even want to keep saying that. I want to talk about how all lives matter. And it doesn't matter what race you are, black, brown, orange, whatever color you are, it doesn't matter. I just feel like there's too much going on in this world to take the time to hate on someone for whatever reason, the color of their skin especially. Black people didn't make themselves black. Asian people didn't make themselves Asian, whatever the situation may be. Just stop the hate. Like, why is there hate anyway? Like, I can see if there's a reason that you dislike someone, but for the color of their skin makes 0 sense. 0 sense to me. I mean, why take the time to dislike someone for no reason? Especially, you don't even know the person. So why would you go behind them and knock them in the head or, for whatever reason? You just, want to be mean to someone just does that make you feel better? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's not even in my DNA to run up on someone and hit them for no reason. Like, who does that? Like, no. That's a big no for me. Why would you, want to slash someone's face or whatever the situation may be? Why? I don't get it. Like, what do you get out of that? What satisfaction do you get out of hurting someone? I don't get it because a lot of people don't even think like that's someone's mom, that's someone's dad, that's someone's grandmother. Maybe she was on her way to the grocery store to go buy some food for her kids or whatever the situation may be. And maybe her family's waiting on her. Maybe she's going to make a special meal for them or something to feed her family or something. Like, who gives you the right to invade on someone's life? Like, if you're not going to help someone, don't hurt them. Like, you have no idea, what people have to face in their lives daily, and then you're just going to come up and hurt them for no reason. Like, let's just, come on now. And some of the people that are inflicting this pain are not just, just like homeless people or anything. These people are educated people. Like, better. Like, you're not supposed to hurt people. Like, get with it. Like, hello, do you need medical attention? Do you need to go to a psychiatric hospital or something like that? You need to be evaluated? Like, no. So I try to raise my kids in a way that they know not to hurt people, physically especially, but also verbally. I let them know, no, that's a big no, don't do that. So if we just use this platform of YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, all these different platforms we have, let's join together and try to raise our family a little bit better. Hello, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, so if we just kind of use our platform to try to, spread love instead of hate, like, Why would you hurt me because I'm Asian? Why would you hurt me because I'm African? Like, seriously, do white people worry about being hurt by other people? Or, someone physically, like, punching them from the back or something like that? Someone that doesn't even know them? Oh, I'm going to punch you in the back of your head because you're white. I haven't seen that. I get it, like, no, I'm not saying I get it, but I've seen people like rob people or something like that, but rob a white person, but it's not because they're white. They just want to rob them because maybe they want the money or something like that. Yes, from St. Louis. Yeah, Latanya. I'm from St. Louis as well. But, so yeah, I grew up and was raised in St. Louis and things like that. And, so right, they don't even think about their actions. No, they don't. And, my thing is like, I grew up in St. Louis and there was a lot of that going on. There was a lot of people hurting. Yeah, you live in St. Louis, yeah. It was a lot of bad things happening there. I don't know exactly where you live, but I grew up in the city. Off Cottage, St. Louis Avenue, St. Ferdinand, Vander. And it was like so bad, even like in the 90s. Like we would go to sleep and it would be like around 8 o'clock. And the only thing you heard around 9:30, something like that, was like shooting, and it's just like, I don't get it. So I just was like, I am moving away from here. And then not even just moving, you still, encounter different things like I was talking about, how people hate on one another for the color of their skin and things like that. So I moved my neighborhood, but still, dealing with something else where you're like in fear to go different places, especially like at night. You don't want to drive around because you don't know what's going to happen to you and things like that. And I like, even tell my son, he's like, I'm going to go, Pine Lawn. Yeah. Yeah. I even tell my son, like, when he goes out, be careful, and he's like, I'm going to go on a nature walk. And it's just like, okay, you still better be careful. Yeah. Your aunt lives in St. Louis, St. Louis Avenue. Oh yeah. And I remember, Sarah Lou's, like, even at Sarah Lou's, oh my God. And the neighborhood was mostly black anyway, so I don't even really know what the crime was about. Just hating one another just to be hating on one another, or I don't know because I didn't get involved, but it was there too. But yeah, we had to go grab us some Sarah Lou's and look all around at that time, try to get us some shrimp and go home. Yeah, that's the only thing we can do. I had a Bible verse. I had a Bible study today, this morning, and we were talking in Ephesians 4. Ephesians 4:31. And it says, let all bitterness, wrath, anger, clamor, and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. And be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God in Christ forgave you. And that is so hard, even in our families. Like, situations with brothers and sisters and cousins and aunties and uncles, and, arguing over when someone passes away, what to do with the money that people leave or their possessions and different things like that. Oh my God, it's just one thing after the next. But, we have to stay, in the Word. And I think that's the only way that we're going to be grounded, and just try to be kind to one another. And it does start at home. And we can, try to do our best at home and pray that our kids are not too, influenced by other people. Yeah. Some worse than others. My husband is doing his pastoral intern in the West Side. Yeah. In the West Side. And I hate it, but the Lord has to keep him covered. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true, because if you think about it, a lot of times people don't, they don't even get the word. They don't even get, love at home. And I try to tell my kids because, one of my sons said, when one of my friends, his parents are alcoholics and, they just, do this and they do that. And I said, see, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Even kids have to deal with so much at home. And so then when they come out, of the house, they, I guess, lash out because of they're going through so much at home. So yeah, it's pretty sad. It's a pretty sad situation that people have to deal with so much. And I know the pastor of our church in St. Louis, Bethlehem, in St. Louis, the pastor of that church, he came into the community and he changed so much. He came and he was like, why is this neighborhood so dilapidated and broke down? And yet, these people, have to live here. And I looked around and I'm just like, people don't care about the community. At our church, the things we saw was heartbreaking. Yeah. And that's what, my pastor did in St. Louis. He actually knocked down all the old houses that were there and built up new houses. No, it's on Salisbury. All those new houses down on Salisbury, right down by that White Castles and all that down there. All those new houses and stuff. It didn't look like that back in the day. It was all broken down, dilapidated, and everything. And he just came and he helped the community. He helped, bring families together, and he changed a lot of people's lives. He really did. And he's still there. And that was the Bible study, actually, that I was looking at this morning that he had. And he was talking about forgiveness. And it's hard to forgive even family members, let alone people that are on the outside. And we just have to try a little bit harder to forgive people, even when they do, bad things to us. Yeah. So I've never really gotten online and discussed, anything like this. And it's kind of hard to be that voice. But when you hear God voice keep saying, I want you to do this, I want you to use your platform to help my people, you just have to listen. We used to go to the Believers Temple. Bishop Calvin's got until we had to leave for my husband's turn. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. So when you hear the voice of the Lord, keep telling you that you have to do something, then you got to do it because it's in you. You just have to open up your mouth. That's obedience. That's so true. That's so true. And it's just like you're saying to yourself, and it's yourself talking to yourself, not God talking to you. He's already equipped you with the things that you need. You just have to open your mouth, and he'll give you the words that you need to say. But you're saying to yourself, oh, well, I don't want to do that, or, I'm going to be embarrassed to say this or that. But it's not about you. It's about his people. And you have to get that word out. And sometimes it's kind of hard to speak the truth if you know that you have something that you need to let go of. And I'm sharing this because this is something that I had to let go of in order to move forward. And I kept hearing the Lord's voice talk to me all the time, saying what he wanted me to do. And I'm saying, but I got this thing that I'm holding on to. I got this thing that I'm holding on to. God, just give me a few minutes. Let me handle this. And he was like, I'm giving you all the tools that you need to move forward. Just do what I'm telling you to do. And, oh my God, I just feel his presence. But yeah, I just, pray that I can continue to do this. This is my first time getting on here and doing this. And I bless God for his presence. I bless God for giving me his word, giving me things to say so that I can reach his people. Back in the day, I've always felt like I wanted to be in the ministry and I wanted to go to the seminary and things like that. But it always kind of made me feel, I was always kind of intimidated by that, going to school and things like that. But you don't have to. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You don't have to go to school to, share God's word with other people. And you just don't know that one word that you share might help one person. Even if you can help one person, that one is better than zero, So, yeah, so I just wanted to just get on here this morning and just share that word with you, that Ephesians 4:31. And we have to let go, let God, and forgive. And even though when it's hard to do, we feel like, oh, well, this person did this to me, or this person did that to me. And, that all that doesn't matter. You still have to forgive and let God handle that situation, whatever it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I appreciate you guys for coming in, and I will be on tomorrow with another word. How about that? All right, blessings to you all. Have a great day.